still in these Yorkshires, and Sawyer made the comment there a second ago. We got large litter sizes, in this particular group, and yeah, we darn sure do. If they can't milk and raise sows or raise pigs and do the right things, they don't stick around very long. Levi kind of heads up. Levi and Jenna kind of head up the Farrenhouse there, and they just usually just will not stand for it. So we jump right back in here. These are the males in this particular litter. Lot 30, 18-7 is the hog that Levi's got on the stick there, and then lot 31 will be 18-8, kind of the one wagging his tail there in the center of the ring. Dash 7 is a little greener. I'm going to just get that out of the way, but his pieces and just his presence and some of the things that he brings to the table, I think, are unique. He's got a neat head carriage. He's got a round body. He's got a short side and still got a big rear leg. Wouldn't argue with you if you said, hey, man, he's a little greener there behind his blade. I promise you, out of all these sow, or out of this sow, we've never had one that was a little different there behind his shoulder. I think that's just a little bit of a growing stage and just not him on feed, just 100% with such a large litter. He's still square in terms of his chest, good in terms of his rear leg, muscle pattern, and maturity reads right for this stage of the game.
Yeah, a neat-looking pig, sharp in terms of his head, but still stout-scored and big-chested. And like Bryce said, he's maybe just a little greener right there behind his shoulder, but I've fed pigs like that, and it usually comes. I'm not going to promise you it comes, but it usually does, and I think that's just part of his growth pattern here. But again, you talk about one that's neat looking and still square from behind, short backed. He's going to be a big backed, stout hipped kind of a barra that has a lot of neat pieces for the Yorkshire breed.
And just this whole litter, as you go through them all, their hip and hind leg is just so impressive to me. That was why we jumped in on some of that landmine stuff, just because we thought his hind leg was just so good. We roll right into Dash 8, and man, I think that this one, we've got a couple more coming in here, but I think that this one is truly special, man. I really like this pig. I think he's one that props up nicely from the side. He's got a big arm. He's got a big rear leg. He's still round-bodied and still has all the shape in the world, but not too much as you crawl in behind him out back. He's as square as you can make one. He's big in his ankle size, and I still think very good in terms of his feet and legs as he goes to the surface. I think that this one feeds for a long time, and you determine his end point.
Yeah. No doubt, and again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but the whole litter is just stout-skulled, big-chested, opened up, and that barra there is still a good-looking, square hawk kind of a barra that's flexible and comfortable. To me, that's a fun kind of a York barra to feed on because he's got genuine feature and skeletal width down low. Be very interesting to see him as he matures.